pop culture.
Vultures!
Hi, I'm Anthony with the Culture.
This is so formal.
We're not used to such formalities.
I know.
Should we restart,
Yeah.
or should we just
I don't
keep
know.
on?
Let's just use this.
Use this.
Let's learn from this.
Use it.
Learn from
Use
this
it.
mistake.
Learn from. Anywho.
Yeah.
This is a podcast, as you might know from listening, whoever is listening out there. And it's called Pop Culture Vultures, and it's all about pop culture thing. We're going to have a different theme each week, or we're going to change everything next week and, completely break it down, burn it, and then resurrect it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Rewrite
Does
the
that sound
rules.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
okay.
good.
And this is Eva.
Hi. She speaks.
She speaks. So, our very first topic is going to be first things, since it's our first podcast, because that's what people do. And we actually got done watching The Simpsons' very first episode, which you'd never seen.
No, I'd never seen it before.
What was your first impression? I feel like I'm James Lipton asking you. And what was it like working with Matt Groening?
Oh, I honestly wasn't expecting it to be that Christmas episode. Because I knew...
You didn't think that was the first one?
No, because I knew that episode existed, because
Yeah.
I saw it in the one where Santa's little helper becomes famous, becomes like Spuds MacKenzie, and I saw it cut to it, but I did not think that was the first episode.
It's weird because when you actually think of, quality later on compared to first episode, that might be the biggest jump, because it wasn't, bad.
No.
But it was so slow, and there was so much stuff that was weird compared to what it became.
Yeah.
Homer actually worked, and
yeah.
all the voices were just weird. Yeah, that
a lot of people didn't have whites in their eyes. They were just pupils.
They were just they all looked like they'd just seen some terrible. Maybe that's why headcanon. That's why they're all yellow. There was some just grand jaundice.
I thought there was
wave.
the jaundice from the power plant.
Yes, there's a little bit of that. Do you think that's a thing?
I don't know if power plants can give you jaundice.
Well, actually, there's a bit of a thing that I'm trying to... I don't have good words today.
It's okay.
Did you know that Marge was supposed to, at the end of, season 1, put her hair down and reveal to Homer and the rest of them that she had bunny ears? Matt Groening wanted that to happen at the end of season 1.
People in hell want ice water.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that
the people in hell want ice water, is that you said?
Yeah, that's good. That seems so weird.
Isn't that just... Because it's... if you look at that last episode, and it was, pretty much reality.
Yeah.
It could have been
It was
live action.
It was real problems, not cartoon problems.
Except for Marge taking the jar out of her hair.
Yeah.
And then they went back in time. Yeah, there was that.
She had bunny ears, and how were they supposed to react?
I guess mild.
Functioning bunny ears?
What's a functioning bunny ear?
That she can hear out of?
That's a good point. Does she?
Or are her ears fake? They had a lot of unanswered questions.
There's a lot of... once I nail down that Matt Groening interview, I'm really gonna...
You really gotta dig deep.
I know. Huh. Interesting. Okay. But that was the very first episode. It was definitely off, but when you look at other show first episodes, so The Office, King of the Hill, Bob's Burgers, what are other kind of first of shows that Seinfeld?
Everyone's hair changes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Michael Scott's hair, he was balding.
Yeah, he was
balding. He had a weird widow's peak. He looked 20 years older than he was supposed to. And in The Simpsons, the twins had brown hair instead of purple hair.
They de-age people in sitcoms. I think it was somebody from It's Always Sunny that said that. And that's why Mac gained all that weight. Is because he was everyone gets better looking in time in sitcoms. What if we went the opposite? And everyone else said no.
Yeah, Pam gets better looking.
Yeah, because she starts out kind of frizzy hair.
Yeah.
And I think everyone kind of does, right? Jim
has that flippy hair for too long.
He does, and he gets the mature haircut. He looks weird with the mature haircut, though.
I don't know what haircut would suit him.
Because he has a little boy, not a little boy face, but he has
a round face,
cute 20-year-old face. And once you hit,
What's he gonna look like when he's old?
Well, I was just thinking about this today. This seems weird. It was 10 years ago that, like, Jim and Pam were just getting ready to get together when you really think about it.
Really?
So
when did the Office start?
So 2005, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wrap
your young mind around
I
that
know,
one.
that's a lot. I was in 5th grade.
Oh,
yeah.
I was in 9th grade.
Ooh.
Okay. The authorities.
The authorities are listening. Wow.
She's of age. Please don't call the authorities. But, like, you look at that. Okay, so Office had a pretty big jump in quality, too. Because was the first episode even funny?
What was the first episode?
I think it was... They were thinking of downsizing. That's like the one where you put the stapler in Jell-O.
Yeah.
What else happens? I think it was just setting up everything.
Yeah, it was like this is going to be a document. Yeah, it was setting up the documentary thing.
I heard it's like shot for shot the same as the British one too.
Yeah.
Not shot for shot, but like pretty much the same.
The same premise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers, I do think, has the best first episode.
Oh yeah.
Of any, because it's like keeps the voice of the show. It's really funny. I think that might be the best first episode of all time.
Yeah, and it's not like an origin story where the other first episodes are. Like, it felt like they existed before the first episode.
Yeah, it wasn't like, but Bob, we've had this restaurant for 10 years now.
There wasn't a lot of exposition. It was just like...
I don't think there was any exposition. It was just...
It was like, this is the first time the restaurant's reopening.
Yeah.
We have to do well.
Wait, so... Okay, continuity thing here. Yeah. Why did they keep reopening? They had that restaurant for a while, though, right?
Yeah, but it's in the opening that there's bugs, the window gets broken, and you see the banners.
Well, when did it originally open? Or is a reopening just when you shut down for a little bit and then restart? Okay. Yeah. I thought it was like they kept trying to open.
It's not like they revamped the restaurant or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that they just like had to do repairs.
I just wanted to point out a continuity error because you're so good at that.
Oh, thank you.
What was that thing you said? Oh, Gene doesn't know how to play piano in one,
I hate
but
that.
he composes an entire musical in another.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta... When a show goes for even 7 seasons...
Yeah. There are like 20 episodes a season, too.
That's a lot.
There's a lot.
It's more than I do.
We are very generous.
Yeah. Very much so. They are
very generous.
The Bob's Burgers gods are very generous to us.
Yeah.
So Office, Bob's Burgers, what are other shows that... Seinfeld, the first episode, is so... I don't even remember it. It wasn't even called The Something, was it?
Is it when that woman is coming into town?
Yeah.
And he has to decide if it's like a conjugal visit or not?
Yeah,
whether or not to put her on the couch, whether or not to like kind of go for it.
Is Kramer even in it?
Kramer's not in it. Elaine's not in it. It's George.
It was the original one where Kramer is just the disembodied voice that floats around.
That's all he does, yeah.
Elaine wasn't in it, though,
Elaine wasn't in it.
She wasn't.
And there's a waitress that's like the sassy waitress,
that's right,
remember?
Yeah.
And they like try and introduce her the first couple episodes, and then she just like went away.
They never really had consistent workers at that restaurant, though, did they?
Except for the old woman.
The cashier?
Counter. Yeah.
That's true.
And the restaurant was different, too.
Oh,
it was a completely different restaurant.
That's really weird.
I think it looks like, remember when they can't go back to Monk's and they have to go to the other one?
Morty's or...
And it's like Bizarro World.
Yeah.
It's that, like, set.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it looks
weird.
like it. Yeah.
I want to talk about this at some point, but I'd like to talk about which is the, like, best sitcom hangout.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when a show I used to listen to, T-Raj, he talked about it, and... Well, we'll get into it some other time, but yeah, there's so many good ones.
For another day.
First episode. There's King of the Hill. I remember the first episode is pretty radically different. Like Hank had like a bad anger problem, kind of.
What was the plot of it? Because I've never seen it.
So the plot of it is, it kind of introduces everything. You know that he loves propane, and that's pretty much it. That's the premise of the entire show. But it also, these things keep happening, and he keeps getting mad. But this social worker thinks that he is like abusing his family because like Bobby gets a black eye playing baseball, and he keeps seeing instances of Hank like yelling and whatnot. So he's thinking he's trying to like take Bobby away. I don't really remember, but it was like
That
really
seems
different.
crazy.
It's a little dark. Can you imagine, like, oh, hey, after The Simpsons, let's watch this new animated show. It has themes of domestic abuse and...
That seems really dark.
Yeah, it's like, it was very realistic. It kind of got more cartoonish over time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those shows do.
Were the voices still... Because I'm trying to picture Hank Hill yelling in that voice.
How does it... I'm sure I can find it somewhere, but, you know, it's definitely different. And it's kind of like The Simpsons first episode where the voices are so much slower. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, damn it, Bobby, you know I'm working at the you know, it's like so much
it's
slower.
Different tone.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other shows I've seen. Parks and Rec.
First episode.
First episode is okay.
Really?
I remember. I don't really remember. I remember she's...
it's where she first meets Anne.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Okay, no, it had some good jokes in it. Yeah, and that's another one that set things up pretty well.
Yeah.
I just remember watching it with my mom, and at the time we weren't impressed, because we were, like, huge into The Office. Mm-hmm. I think we thought it was going to be kind of like that.
Yeah, it got sillier quicker.
Yes.
And The Office took more time.
Yeah.
You know?
But they, like, did the silly stuff better than The Office, I think.
Oh, yeah. Because it felt like it was supposed to be fun. You know, like, working at the parks department, like, that's fun. The silliness should be fun. Working at a paper company, that silliness is Jim yelling at Pam violently.
Oh, God. We'll get into that at some point.
Best couple fights.
Now, once you start getting into, like, what was that thing where it's like, you're the only only two people that haven't had sex in the office? It's like, what ridiculousness is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Parks had a pretty good first ever episode. Mm-hmm. What's your least favorite, though?
Least favorite first episode?
Yeah. That's, hard to get through.
The Office.
I think that whole first season...
is hard,
It's pretty
there are some funny moments, but they're kind of not worth it.
Diversity Day is pretty funny.
Yeah.
That dude that ended up hosting the Nightly Show for a bit, right? Isn't he the one... The Nightly Show, Larry Wilmore?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he the Diversity Day guy?
Yeah. I think he was also a writer for it.
I think, he's like a long-time writer. Listen to us, we're so...
I know.
This is why we host a
podcast.
We're so smart.
Yeah, that one is just, you know... Because it's like, it wasn't...
So, Sexual Harassment was in there.
Yeah.
The one with Amy Adams.
That one I like the best of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know. It's not as bad as... Diversity Day.
I just remember them cleaning out Michael's car and he's got tons of Filet-O-Fishes.
He's like, how many Filet-O-Fishes did you order?
I don't think I've ever eaten a Filet-O-Fish.
Oh, they're good.
Are they?
Yeah, well,
I just remember seeing it in Super Size Me where it looks like it was just on a thing all day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, you know, it's what you get for $1 of fish.
I'll have ground up, pink slime or whatever, but I will not eat fish from McDonald's.
You have to have some standards.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Oh, thanks. So what's your least favorite? Office?
Oh, I can't really say Simpsons because actually it does have like a really heartwarming ending, and
it's not hard to get through. It's not like
I thought it would be a lot harder to get through.
Yeah, it's not like so radically different from everything else that it's like hard.
I like the King of the Hill one, even though it's kind of different. I guess it would have to be Office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe Seinfeld. Because
the pacing. Oh, Friends. Friends has a good
Friends
first
is good
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one where it's so crazy if you look at the first one and then go to like later seasons, how much characters grow, but in like a good way, how much everyone just grows and changes and all of that. That's interesting.
That's a good.
That is a good. So wait, that's when Rachel
runs out on her wedding.
Yeah.
And what else? Monica goes on a date with a guy who says he can't get an erection, and then it turns out he was faking it. Remember?
Oh, is that?
He's like, ever since my wife left me, I can't get an erection, and then so she sleeps with him, and he's like, you cured me, and then it comes to find out. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't remember much from the first couple of seasons.
Oh, I love the first couple seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
I like I always like later seasons of shows. Yeah. I don't know why.
That's the one series where I do like the first couple seasons more.
Yeah. Bob's Burgers too.
Yeah.
Community.
What was the first? Community turned into such a different show.
It started out trying to be like not office kind of show, but
just more of like a contained humor.
And it was very like realistic, even though like Abed would kind of break the fourth wall, but then it just became like
paintball
and like alternate universes and
espionage,
there's evil versions of characters and that one had a good first episode though.
Yeah.
It's set up like for how many characters they have. I think it's set up
for how many people they had to like give a backstory. It
pretty well. It didn't feel like they were just like, well, I'm the happy one. I'm the nerdy one. They did. I think they did a good job.
I think they did too.
God, I haven't seen Community in way too long.
I know.
Let's watch some Community after this. After we record this thing. And then broadcast it to the masses.
I know.
I know you wrote some questions down.
I did,
and I
but
forgot
they're not about pop culture.
Oh,
they're about our
lives. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, dear listeners, that we also, with the same theme, we talk about how it relates to our lives.
Yeah.
Or we don't next week. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll retool it.
We might be dead by then. I don't know.
That would be interesting if. Do you think that would get like popular if it was like this couple recorded a podcast and then if
it was clickbait.
If it was yeah, okay, I'm cool. I'll write that up.
Please don't.
Okay, no, all right.
Die.
Okay.
Yeah.
I promise you I will not.
Okay, good.
We can edit this out, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't know how to edit.
This actually.
But go ahead with.
Okay, so it's just I don't know.
What were you gonna say? This is actually.
No, I should edit this part out, but I have to do a project where I have to edit audio files.
Yeah.
So I can edit audio files.
This is pretty good.
Yeah. So
we're leaving this in.
Okay. We're leaving it in. So there's just some random questions.
Yeah.
To get to know our hosts, I guess. I don't know. What are we?
I love you.
More. I love you too. So.
Okay.
I will ask you these questions. And I already know the answers to some of these, but I would like to hear you again. So what was the first concert you ever saw?
First concert I ever saw was The Who. And I remember that very night, I was really into this band called The Unicorns at the time. And they had since broken up and they reformed as Islands. And they were playing that same night. And I remember being like, come on guys, why don't we go see this obscure Canadian morbid indie band? And my dad was like, I got tickets for one of the greatest rock bands of all time. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll go. Because I was a stupid 15-year-old. And I remember going, and this old couple next to us was toking up. And so we were all like a little secondhand. I think we were all just kind of like, all right.
Was 15-year-old Anthony totally into it?
Oh, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was like, I think it's kind of one of those things that like got me really into music. And especially, like, listening to The Who, like, just that style I love so much, just high energy and all of that. It was really, really cool. Yeah. And, like, everything looked nice, but there was, like, nobody there. And this was, like, one of the biggest rock bands of all time.
Where was it?
Pepsi Center.
Oh,
but they, like, moved us closer, because they were just like, do you want to just sit closer? We're like, sure.
That's awesome. Because that's so weird that, like, not a lot of people were there.
I think it's just they were getting older, and they'd been, and this was a decade ago. They're like still touring.
Good lord.
Maybe not anymore. I think the one dude can't hear. The other guy had lost every limb. I don't remember. But no, it was Ringo Starr's son played with them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
Zach Starkey.
Zach Starkey?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because his last name's Starkey.
Starkey.
Yeah, it's not Star.
Why?
What?
Why is his name not Star?
Because he just made it up to
be
different. Sell some records.
I gotcha.
Yeah, Ringo is not his God-given name.
No, I thought, why wouldn't he take his father's famous last name?
Oh, okay. It's because it's not real.
Ah.
What do Cher's kids call themselves?
Bono, after their father.
Oh, that's right.
I think they only have a son.
Madonna?
Madonna has a daughter. I don't know what her.
What would your last name be? Would it just be Madonna?
No, I think it would be whatever the father's name typically.
Interesting.
Is. I don't know who the father of Madonna's.
Guy Ritchie?
Guy Ritchie has kids?
I thought they were together. Or did he direct
No, it was
a movie?
Sean Penn and Madonna were married.
We were bragging about how much we know about pop
culture.
We know apparently not. Just sitcoms from the late 90s. I had a thing I was going to say.
What?
With Starkey and Star. It was a thing. Oh. Damn. What? I had a thought. What was your first concert?
My first concert was at Elitch Gardens, and it was Metro Station. Have you ever heard of Metro Station?
Are they electronic?
No, they are like, what is it? like pop punk.
Okay. Oh, that's punk. Right. Yeah.
I don't think they're very poppy, very.
Is it that like All American Rejects kind of pop punk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that pop punk? Is All American Rejects?
It's technically pop punk.
Yeah.
Pop punk's pretty broad.
Yeah, it's definitely on the very light end of that spectrum.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah.
And it's Miley Cyrus's brother is the lead singer.
Really?
And he has like all these tattoos and long hair.
You mean the guy from Hannah Montana who was 40 playing an 18-year-old?
Oh God, yes, that Jackson. No, Action Jackson. No, but it was in 8th grade, and we took the light rail down. And it was me and a bunch of my friends, and I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's awesome.
And yeah.
That's cool.
And people threw bras on the stage, and I was totally scandalized because it was in 8th grade.
Oh.
And like, oh my God, why would you do that?
Right.
But yeah.
Righteous.
Yeah.
I thought the thing I was thinking of.
What?
Because you know how stars will like change their names around. Do you remember that thing with Caitlyn Jenner where Timbaland was like, "I will not call you, but if it's not your God-given name," and somebody just responded, "Your name's Timbaland."
Oh my God.
I remember that.
I like that. I like it a lot. Yes. Timbaland.
Anywho,
I for the first time, speaking of hip hop artist names, I realized that Flo Rida is Florida.
Is Florida?
And he's from Florida.
Realized?
I thought it was like Flo Rida, like he's like a Rida, I don't know.
That's adorable.
I never saw it phonetically right now. I just hear him in the abstract.
It's like that thing when you just read a word in books, and
yeah,
then you say it out loud, and it sounds,
like,
okay.
It's not pronounced that way.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You get a pass.
I get a pass.
What is your question
okay.
second?
What is the first thing you do in the morning?
Well, I don't believe I can tell that. No, first thing I do, I'm one of those people that puts 30 different alarms on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So my very first thing is because I don't have a plug next to my bed, so I have to get up, go over and get my phone, go back, lay into bed, and then I snooze like 10 or 15 more times, and then get up. And then I usually like prop up my phone and watch something while I either eat or brush my teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Really pulling back the curtain here.
Really? I know.
What about you?
I do the same. I have 15 alarms. They're awful.
Do you? Is your phone on your bed nightstand?
It's usually in bed with me because I have like a extension cord, and I just like hold it, and then I wake up and it's in my hand. I know that's probably terrible.
No, that's great.
I snooze all the alarms, and then I get up, and then I make my bed.
Okay.
Because it drives me crazy when I don't have like a flat space to put things.
You're so different in
I know,
so many
really
ways. Have you seen this? If you could see where we're recording from. I think we're on fire over there. There's just a fire.
I know.
Going on. Righteous.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. We're blazing through these.
I know. Okay, so who is your first celebrity crush?
First celebrity crush.
That's a real person, and then we can do like TV people.
All of mine were cartoons up until I met you. They were all just cartoons. They were all hentais. Let me think about that. Hente is art. Wasn't that a deleted scene?
Yeah, from The Office, and Stanley was on the floor.
Might be best that it was a deleted scene. Let me think about that. Oh my God. It was definitely one of the like goth girls from the late 90s, early 2000s shows. Mm-hmm. So rattle off a few for me.
Oh God.
There was Lizzie McGuire had was she goth?
Miranda?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think she was up there.
I can't.
I think it was just more. It wasn't one person. It was just that
type.
trope.
Okay.
It was the There was the goth 90s, like late 90s.
The sidekick friend.
Sidekick friend. Okay. Yes.
That always was a goth girl.
Yeah. Because the sidekick friend was always so much cooler than the main person for the most part. Except in Hannah Montana, if I remember right.
Oh yeah, she was a nerd.
See, like the sidekick didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Did she? Or the dude sidekick really didn't do anything.
Yeah, they didn't.
For me.
And they always end up together.
Like most 25-year-old men I really know. Did she end up with him on Hannah Montana?
I want to say yes.
No.
I think there was some tension. There was at least some dating tension.
There must have been one, because in any of those groups... What about iCarly? Did they do that?
iCarly, I think the two sidekicks dated, and I think then Carly and then the boy dated.
Which boy? Isn't that her brother?
No, they have like someone who films the show. I don't know.
No, I thought that is the third friend.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
there's the older brother who is
the older brother.
Crazy, and then there's the Freddie.
He was kind of the like.
He has spiky hair.
Yeah, that kid.
He films
it. And then he's the filming kid. But I thought he was one of the two friends.
Yeah.
So
and
it's
then
the
there's
girl.
Sam. I think Sam and Freddie date.
Okay.
Sam's a girl.
So it's the Harry Potter thing, where the friends get together.
But I think Carly and Freddie date at some point.
Okay.
Because I think she's jealous. I don't know. I don't watch iCarly.
Yes. iCarly I always thought was kind of mean. I mean, that was when I was obviously maybe a little too old, but I would just watch things with my sister. Mm-hmm. And I remember it would go on, it's like, these characters are all so mean to each other.
I don't know what were they doing? Were they just...
She just filmed a web show and then just basic sitcom stuff from there. Like,
okay.
I need to lie about this thing, so we need to get into costumes. Yeah. Or my teacher will find out that we didn't really dissect that frog. Oh, you know,
just like weird middle school sitcom.
Usual, like, what do you call those? Like sitcoms, but for teenagers. Those have been really popular for the past, like since
like the Disney Channel.
Like starting with like Lizzie McGuire and
I don't know what
That's So Raven. What do you call those?
They're like sitcoms.
I thought there was a term
for a different
like tween coms.
They're coined.
There it is.
Patent pending.
I'm gonna go on all those trope wikis and put that in.
Rewrite everything. Yeah.
How did we get here?
Celebrity crush.
Okay, so basically any
sidekick.
Sidekick.
Okay.
Yours?
Got it. I think the first ones I can remember are Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys and Justin Timberlake.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't seem.
I hate him now, but
you hate him.
I don't hate him, but I'm just like.
Didn't you love that Oscars opening?
I didn't even watch that. I didn't even watch it, but I'm just indifferent towards Justin Timberlake. But those are the first two, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, that's a hole in one.
That was a hole in one.
Right.
Late 90s, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio now.
Leonardo DiCaprio at any point.
Yeah.
Especially when he's getting mauled by that.
Especially when he's being really depressed about the planet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
God, he's not seemed like he'd be fun to hang out with.
Even when he was announcing at the Oscars, yes. And that you could tell just the earth was on his Mother Earth was on his mind.
It haunts me. I think that's he's been quoted saying it haunts me.
Like
it consumes me.
So can you imagine just going up just like, man, I finally get to meet Leonardo DiCaprio. Can I have the autograph? Yeah, but
is that recyclable paper?
Oh my God. What kind of paper? Are you using a plastic straw right now?
I couldn't even.
And then he'd maul you.
Yeah.
And then, circle completes itself.
Yeah.
Right? Well, that's a good choice for first.
I know.
Celebrity crowd. Who's your... No, okay, we'll save that for another time.
What?
I was going to say current ones, but let's save that for... Yeah. Okay.
What was your first kiss like?
Neato.
Really? What do you remember?
So I was at a high school party, and I was having myself a drink, because I had waited very long to have my first kiss, and they were playing Spin the Bottle.
Ooh.
And I landed on a very nice young lady.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Was it enjoyable?
She's in jail now. No, I don't know. No, she's took 16 mall security guards to take her down.
Really?
No, I don't know.
A tranquilizer.
Yes. Horse tranquilizer. I wonder if that's like horse tranquilizer.
I bet you just lose.
We'll do that on one of these episodes.
Yeah, we'll
take some horse tranquilizer.
I think we should do one where we get drunk, but that's.
Who says I'm not?
I know.
I have been sipping warm
Franzia
for a bit now.
God.
Ooh, it makes it that much better.
Ooh.
What was yours like?
It was in a theater after I had just seen my friend at the time in Godspell and put on by the Christian Youth Theater.
Oh,
so it's really boiled my blood.
Gets it going.
And it was nice. It was I was dating someone at the time, and it was like we'd never kissed before, and then that was the first time, and it was in front of the person whose play we just saw.
Righteous.
So yeah, it was okay.
Do you remember how first kisses are explained in books? I remember in Harry Potter when he kisses Cho, and he's like, "It was warm and wet."
Yeah.
And weird. Harry's such a virgin.
I know, Harry's such a virgin.
What was the thing?
What?
Oh, and then he planted one on me. Planted one what?
Muffy's such a virgin. She's 8.
Oh.
Don't you
love talking about inside jokes to the masses?
Uh-huh.
The masses.
Poor people.
Poor people. Hi, Mom. My mom's listening, I'm sure. Hi, Miss Azealia.
That's good.
Your next question?
Well.
Was that it?
Well, no. But it might be a little too blue.
Is it a little blue?
Yes. So we'll save it
for
later.
Okay. We'll save that. I don't understand.
Do you have any first questions?
First questions. What was your first really putting me on the spot here. Right on live.
What was the first album you ever bought?
Oh, well, that's an interesting. Oh, you're teeing me up because you know.
Yeah. Go with the assist.
There was a special at Borders, which is the worst place to buy CDs.
Yeah.
Or was. No,
Why?
Barnes & Noble was.
Because
they overcharged.
Oh, yeah.
I spent...
Barnes & Noble sucks. Side Jeff.
By the way, this podcast is sponsored by Barnes & Noble.
No.
You wouldn't take their sponsorship?
No.
But money for podcasting after what they did to you.
Yeah, I can't. I burned my bridges.
They put a chip inside of her.
Uh-huh.
We had to take it out. First album. So it was a 2-for-1 deal. So I got Jet Get Born with. I can play that on bass, by the way.
Oh, look at you.
Are You Gonna Be My Girl? And Green Day American Idiot, which I now have tattooed on myself. Mm-hmm. The entire album, every lyric, all on my nipple.
Oh my god.
I imagine it was crazy they were able to fit it all on there.
I know.
We can edit that out, right?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
But the first album you ever bought was American Idiot. And what was the other one?
Jet Get Born.
Get
Born by Jet, I should say. They're getting back together.
Are they?
We should go see them.
Okay.
What was yours?
I ironically think the first one I actually bought with my own money was also American Idiot.
Really?
But it was because it was at Sam Goody. This is how old I am.
But they are a sponsor, by the way.
Yes, because they're out of business. It was Sam Goody at the mall, at Park Meadows Mall, and it was because Green Day, for whatever reason, became super popular in 2006 again. Was it because the album
I'm not going to say for no reason.
Is it because American Idiot came out?
No, that was 2004.
Oh. But it was just like, it was a weird surge in my class where it was like from January to February.
That live album might have come out.
Maybe.
Bullet in the Bible.
I feel like for 6th graders.
Actually, it sounds a really stupid title, but it actually kind of has an interesting meaning because that was the huge anti-war time, and they were touring during the thing. They were touring all of these war sites, and one of the people showed a bullet that had actually been shot through a Bible or something.
Okay.
In that place where the war happened.
The current war or a past one?
Past one.
Like World War II? Like Germany?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
Okay, well that's interesting. But yeah, it was
either Germany or Oklahoma. I don't really remember where it was. Thing. Yeah. What a strange joke.
It's not true at all. Have you ever been to Oklahoma?
I don't think I have.
It's everything was closed. I don't know why.
The whole state. I think you went when the whole
everything
state was
closed down. But yeah. It was because Green Day was popular, and I wanted to fit in 6th grade. And I was like, this one looks good.
Yeah.
Randomly grabbed it.
What was the first video game you ever played?
Oof. I don't know. I want to say Halo, because it was my brother got it, and it was this the trickle down.
You kind of ended up in a good situation that way, because you and you had that perfect gap of years where you could take advantage of all that stuff that he used to have /has. That's a good time.
That's why I am the way I am.
Oh, right.
That's why we relate so well, because you grew up with that, and I grew up with secondhand of it.
No, we relate well because I'm a sociopath who's been studying you for years.
Good.
Yes.
What was your...
My first was Duck Hunt.
Oh, yeah.
And it came with that and Super Mario Brothers back in 1986, and it was so much fun. And
How old are you?
I was in the Iron Lung. How old are you?
Older.
And I just remember having so much fun doing it, and it's so weird because I would never hunting games in general. I'd always just feel so weird playing, especially when they get super realistic.
With animals or people?
Yeah, with animals.
Okay.
I don't mind murdering people in a game.
Yeah.
But something about shooting those hyper realistic things they always have in bars.
Oh yeah, Duck Hunter, Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter. It's the Deer Hunter. It's
the Deer Hunter video game with the Russian roulette with the Yakuza.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they were
the
Yakuza?
No,
were they Korean? Because wasn't he in the Korean War?
Right?
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. I've never seen Deer.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I didn't read that.
Meryl Streep was in that.
Yeah, she was.
And then Christopher Walken and Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro was in that?
Yeah, he was the main...
Was he the deer hunter?
He was the deer hunter.
Wow.
The deer comes back at the very end and kills him.
The Reckoning. What is it? Revenge of the Deer.
Revenge of the Deer. Son of the... No, there was the sequel of the Deer Hunter, Son of the Deer Hunter.
Love it. I'd watch it.
No, because they go deer hunting before they go to Nam. And
is it Nam or is it Korea? I think it's Vietnam.
Is it Nam or Korea?
I don't know. But they go deer hunting?
Please hold.
Is it a...
Well, we look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Actually, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the past. We're going to cut this. We're not going to cut this.
But they go deer hunting beforehand, and then they come back.
And somebody plays piano, and then they just realize like, oh, we're going to war.
Oh. And
then war. Yeah, it's actually very sad.
Yeah, it seems very sad.
Anywho.
Okay, what was the first?
I'm gonna say.
What?
We're talking about first TV shows a lot.
Yeah.
What about first movies?
Yeah. Okay. First.
In like trilogies and whatnot.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good point.
Because you look at major like trilogies or series like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Batman Begins, Toy Story. I haven't seen the first Toy Story in so long.
The first Toy Story is so good. And
really?
You know what's underrated? The second Toy Story.
Everyone says that's underrated.
This third Toy Story is too much.
I remember.
Real.
I saw Toy Story 3 in theaters, and some rambunctious teens were behind me and talking the whole time, and it destroyed the movie for me.
Did it?
Not destroyed it. It was still like really good.
Yeah.
But I just took Allie. I think I was like 18 at the time or something, and I don't know.
Wow.
That's when my disdain for teenagers began.
Your decline into old man.
And then and look at me now.
I know.
Yeah. Anywho.
What?
Toy Story 1 is really good.
You know what's the best though? Godfather 3. It just wrapped it up so nicely.
We're saving that for the third podcast, where we talk about third times doing things, and then each time it'll be like seventh time doing things.
And then by this time, no one will be here.
Yeah, and then just nobody. It'll just be me talking into the ether. I won't even talk into a microphone, just an acorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That got weird.
I've never seen The Godfather.
The first Godfather?
I've never seen any of them.
It's like widely considered Godfather 2 is the
best one.
I kind of like 1 though, just because Godfather 2 is like part sequel, part prequel. It like flashback to Robert De Niro as a young Don Corleone, I think.
No, isn't that?
And that's where do you remember when Homer's just like, the world of organized crime, and he's walking around and everyone's like offering him things. That's kind of where that comes from. It's like the flashback to him, his like rise to power, pretty much.
Okay.
He wraps a gun in a shirt and then shoots a dude.
Because it like muffles the sound?
I think it's because he wouldn't expect it. Like, oh, what's that? A shirt? No, it's a gun. Even though you're holding it like a gun. I don't know what his plan was there.
I think it was to muffle it, right?
Would it be to muffle it?
Yeah.
I've never shot a gun or worn a shirt in my life.
Okay. That's true. What else? What other first?
Star Wars, there's the Phantom Menace, which everyone doesn't like, and then the New Hope. Star Wars Episode 1 with Jar Jar Binks and all of that.
So
I think there was some cool stuff in that. And I think people are too.
It's the one where that kid is like in a race, right?
He's the podcasting.
Pod racer?
Pod racing.
Yeah.
And what else happens? So the kid that grows up to be Darth Vader does that. They fight Darth Maul, who was awesome because he never spoke. He had the horns.
He was like all that tattoos.
He looked terrifying. Yeah. Was it tattoos or was that how
or just his face? Yeah. I don't know.
He looks scary.
He's an alien, so maybe just his face.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
There was that, and then there's the other Star Wars.
Which was
the fourth one that was also the first one.
The one that was the first made Star Wars.
Yeah. Which I don't really remember that well, to be honest.
Don't his parents die? Or his aunt and uncle?
His aunt and uncle, I remember just like, he comes back like, and
they're just corpses?
It's like literally everything's on fire. I remember seeing skeletons. Was there skeletons?
They're like charred bodies.
Were there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I thought that was just something that I imagined as a kid.
No.
Because it freaked me out.
Yeah, because that's super scary.
I also remember it was one of the few times that you see them eating in
really?
Star Wars. Because people don't eat in Star Wars
That's
at all.
because they have to save the galaxy.
You gotta have a little nosh before you blow up the Death Star.
That's true. Okay, so here's a question.
Yes.
First, the first memory you have of something that really scared you when you were a kid.
Oh my God. Okay. Do you remember the Brave Little Toaster?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that scene? I don't know why it exists, but a clown comes out of nowhere with a hose that shoots out smoke.
I think so.
Because my God,
was that scary?
was so scary.
Ooh.
And then there was also the air conditioner that dies.
Oh yeah.
He gets Superman. That entire movie was terrifying.
Yeah, that was when like kids movies could be a little more scary.
Are they? They're just not scary anymore.
They're just, you know what? I think they switched. Instead of like having it dark and scary, it's now like sex jokes that you don't realize.
Now they try to like kind of bring in the parents.
Yeah.
Or they have like sad moments, like
Yeah.
Inside Out, when
it was so sad.
Elephant Dude died.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was babysitting at the time, and the kids were just like, "No, who's that?" So I didn't know what was going on.
Wow.
Wow. What a movie.
What a movie.
That's true though. What about you? First.
This is just one that it's probably not the first, but it comes to mind. I don't know why, but my parents would turn the TV on and leave it on like some premium channel thing, and whatever played is just whatever they watched. So I remember Ghost Ship came on, and I remember seeing. I had like no context except it was the flashback part where they're telling how everyone died and why it's called Ghost Ship, and it's the part where they're on the dance floor and someone cuts this line and it cut everyone in half.
And that dude's head, part of that dude's head just falls.
And it falls like from the little girl. Yeah.
I did not like
that.
How did
really
the little girl die?
Me. I think she got shot.
Okay.
I think they like found her and shot her.
So she got out. She got out easy. She didn't get cut in half.
With a wire.
Although I don't know. Would you rather be? Does that? They say it's the most peaceful way to go is to be cut in half with a dance floor wire.
I think it would be scarier to be the little girl, right? Because like when those people dancing,
you have
don't know.
Yeah, you have that kind of anxiety built up, and okay, all right. So
that's definitely.
I think that's how that's how the death penalty works now.
Yes.
You just put them out on a dance floor.
And you
just put all the death row inmates out, and they're just like, man, what a fun dancing party, and then
cut in half.
It's weirdly the most humane way we could do it.
Speaking of,
yes.
I have a connection. Speaking of prison dances, the first episode of Arrested Development. It's great.
How did we not think of that?
I don't know. That's a good first episode.
That might be the best. Is that better than Bob's Burgers?
No, because Bob's Burgers is felt so. Because the problem is it's the pacing of the first episode of Arrested Development is a little slow, and Ron Howard talks like a little like, and then Michael went to the docks.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I can't believe we didn't think about that.
Yeah, I read somewhere that Ron Howard wasn't supposed to be the narrator.
Who was?
They were gonna find someone else, and
it
then
was
they
gonna
just
be Jerry Lewis.
And
then Michael
Gilbert
was
Godfrey.
And then Joe came in. Is that how? That's not how he sounds.
And then.
Joe came in, and oh my God, Affleck.
Yeah.
I love Gilbert Godfrey.
Isn't he like blacklisted?
From where?
Didn't he say something like racist? And then he got blacklisted, remember?
Well, no, he was the voice of the Affleck.
Yeah, and then he said something, and then they had to find a new voice. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but that's not blacklisted. He's not a communist.
I know he's not. I meant like in the modern terms.
No, not like that. I think he's known as like a controversial comedian, and he made it was after that tsunami, he made a not very nice joke after that.
And he made a not good joke after 9/11.
Did he?
Yeah, at someone's roast. Because I remember I watched it. It was on a documentary about the aristocrat joke.
Yeah.
And it was like, he said like some joke that like bombed, and it was about 9/11, and then he just was like, okay, and then he just launched into that joke.
A raunchy joke that bombs is like the worst silence you'll ever.
Yeah.
Or not even. I guess just a joke that bombs in general. Do you remember the Oscars? What was that joke? There was like the two presenters, and the guy was like, And now, like, talking about the CG effects, or as I like to say, we don't need actors anymore, and you just hear.
Oh.
You see a tumbleweed go by pretty much. And I felt so bad for the guy. You look at him and like, oh.
That's painful.
It's pretty painful.
Watching someone bomb.
Well, as I'm sure both of us have told jokes that have bombed before, right?
Yeah. But like never.
I didn't know you had such a good batting average.
Oh no,
sorry.
I am 100.
I'm batting 10%.
No, but I'm just like, I guess maybe it's worse when it's in an audience presenter context.
Yes.
Because if like a joke doesn't land well with your friends, like
right.
they still love you.
Yeah.
But if it's like, have you ever seen comedy bomb?
Not. I guess I really haven't.
I have.
Oh,
really? It's like watching someone bleed out.
Yeah. I have. Well, I've actually done stand-up where it's bombed.
You did stand-up?
I did stand-up. Oh, first times.
Oh, first time. First time you did stand-up. I have a first time I did stand-up too.
Really?
Yeah, what's your
Let's
first time?
both give our story.
Go ahead.
So I wrote some material, in quotes, where the only joke I really remember, nothing flowed. So it would just be like, oh yeah, popcorn's weird, huh? But moving right along. Don't you think it's weird when you wake up in the morning?
Oh, wait, where did you do your stand-up?
It was at like a open
club?
mic. But it was like meant to be a comedy show thing.
Were you, how old were you?
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I went with my, one of my friends from a writing class who was actually a stand-up comedian. And I remember he actually had some good material. And then we went, and so I think I went first, which is terrible because it just showcased how much of an amateur I was. I practiced with a hairbrush before.
Aww,
which
that's so cute.
But God, the only joke I remember was, hey, do you guys ever play Mario Kart drunk? And I looked out, it was all like 60-year-old people, just like, what did the man say?
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh, couldn't you imagine him being taken away by the cops? He'd be like, no, it wasn't to me, huh? And then just dead silence. And then my dad started booing.
Oh, and that giant hook came out.
Yes. I've always wanted to be dragged away by that. Was that an actual thing?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure there's some origin story to it.
It must have happened at least once. Okay.
It had to have happened at least once for so many things to copy it.
It wouldn't be that clean, though. You get some whiplash with that, right?
Well, it was just more of like I don't think it was like a physical. I think it was like more of a suggestion. You know what I mean?
This seems like one of those things that started in medieval times when they like actually...
I think it was like a vaudeville thing.
Really?
Right?
Yeah, that seems pretty vaudeville.
Isn't that usually the context you see it in? It's like a vaudeville act.
But people would laugh at anything back then. Why would they pull them away? They're just like, we don't have phones or anything.
Like, he's not being racist enough.
It's just like...
He doesn't hate women.
Get back to the women joke.
Yeah.
What was your first time doing stand-up?
My first time doing stand-up, my aunt had gotten my dad a Jerry Seinfeld. My dad didn't like Jerry Seinfeld. It was like a random gift. Right. Jerry Seinfeld stand-up. It was his last recorded stand-up.
Oh.
And it was called I'm telling you for the last time. And I watched that tape over and over. I loved it because I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
And I memorized the airplane bit, like the stereotypical, why is there a slot for razor blades?
Yeah,
They're shaving it? Like that whole bit, and I did it for my talent show in 6th grade, and it killed.
Really?
Yes, it killed.
Did anybody take video?
No one took video. No one knew. No one knew it was gonna kill. I was just, I had the...
You remembered the whole bit?
I remembered the whole bit because I had memorized it. And you had to audition for the talent show. So I got in. And then I did it in front of the whole school and parents and faculty. And people were... I don't know if those kids understood a word I said.
Yeah.
Because it was like 90s jokes about the airport.
Usually it's weird with kids. If you kind of have that timing, they know when to laugh that way. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It did it. It killed.
Talent shows, at least I remember, had much better production quality than ever... They were very well thought out and very well done. I can't imagine what they're like now.
Oh, I don't know.
I imagine it's just kind of, I think parents want to go viral, so I bet they put even more work into it now. Oh yeah.
I haven't seen a viral television.
But I think they try.
I think so.
Yeah, I think they're like, you might ticket out of this hellhole.
God.
Miranda. Right. I assume that's a Name somebody.
That's the name of the girl from iCarly.
Really?
Miranda Cosgrove.
Once again, full circle.
I know.
Miranda Cosgrove. Oh, that is. She was in School of Rock.
She was in Drake and Josh, yeah.
Which was, that too. She was mean there, too.
Yeah.
Bit of a mean character. Yeah.
She was getting typecast.
Yeah. Don't you hate that?
Here's a question.
Okay.
First, it's a weird point, but I'll come to it. First sport you ever played?
Oh, soccer?
Yeah.
And it's remembered very well in my family because I ran the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
And I just went so I could eat popsicles at the end, is most of the reason I played soccer.
That's a good reason to play soccer. It was soccer, too.
Mm-hmm. But you also have a great
But
story.
I also, when I was little, I guess I had the ball, and I was going down the field. I was going to score, and everyone was, like, shocked that, like, a 5-year-old could do it. And then I saw a little girl playing with dolls on the sideline, and I just stopped, and I left, and I just sat down and started playing. And everyone's just like, well, we can't be mad.
That was, if you scored that goal, we would have gotten funding.
I know, I would have gotten a soccer scholarship. I wonder what would have happened. My life would have been totally different.
This is one of those,
This is one of those
You'd
moments.
be recording a podcast with
some soccer star.
Wow. Those are not...
I know.
I'm sorry that your life...
David Beckham.
I'm sorry your life ended up this way, honey.
It ended up wonderfully.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm doing good.
That was really...
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
What about... So if you haven't figured out by now, Anthony and I are dating.
Yeah.
So why didn't you tell him about our first date?
First date was, well... There's a bit of...
Contended.
Contentious?
That's it.
Got words up here.
Yeah.
Because I thought our first official date was Zoo Lights. Mm-hmm. But our first date was us walking around Boulder and talking about, you talked about Thanksgiving, which was that zombie turkey movie.
Oh, yeah.
And we both said that we were going, if we killed the other one, then nobody would know because we didn't tell anyone we were going on those dates.
Yeah.
It was...
So it was very light
conversation. It was very light. Just usual first date stuff.
Yeah.
And I kissed you at the very end. I know that I did.
You didn't, because our real first date...
I know that I did.
...was we met at the UMC.
You read my diary. You would know.
Oh, I've read it. Damn it. It's rough.
I need a new lock for that.
Our real first date was we went to the UMC. I'm sorry. It's rough. It's rough. Even for the internet.
You for the internet. It's weird.
You're better in person than on the page. Our real first date was when we met at the UMC, and we just sat and talked, and you told me about you seeing Fall Out Boy.
That was not the same
That was not the same day.
That was the same night.
That was not the same night.
You. How did you get home then?
We walked to my
dorm. The first time? And I kissed you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You gave me a hug.
Oh, well, come on.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Real pussy.
Look at this. Look at this perverted face. Do you think I'm a hugger?
Yeah. You gave me a hug, and then you left.
Okay. I disagree.
Time will never know.
I'm so bad right now.
Yeah.
Furious. So full of anger and love. But our first official date, how about something we both agree on?
With Zoo Lights.
And we'll build off of that.
Yes.
With Zoo Lights, and we would look into, because there was no real animals out, so we would look into cages with no animals, and then everyone else would start like going around.
We pretend.
Wow, what are they looking at? Yeah.
That was
great.
That was good.
It was a good time.
I told people that joke later, and they were like, "That was mean. Why would you do that?"
Really?
I was like, "That was the most lighthearted thing I think we've ever done."
How was that mean? That's just like a nice.
You tricked them.
Just, people these days.
You can't please everyone.
Everyone's got an opinion.
I know.
They're just like. They're just like.
Isn't that a joke? Like asses. Everyone's got one. Opinions are like asses. Everyone has one.
I thought it was. Penis.
Why would it? I don't have a penis. Not everyone has a penis.
Well, we've had a great time here today. Are we cutting that?
No.
I guess we'll see.
Okay,
no, that's the only part that we're keeping. We're cutting everything else.
Let it be a mystery.
Are you ready to wrap up?
Yeah.
Well, this has been wonderful.
This has been wonderful.
This has been pretty neat.
It will be more structured in the future.
No, it won't.
Yep.
Nope. We're gonna get less structured.
I will have cue cards
until we're just like banging pots together and then just speaking in tongues, and we're just gonna get more avant-garde with time.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
Yeah.
So, until next time.
Let's
get real formal with the exits.
Yeah.
This has been Pop Culture Vultures podcast.
Yes.
My name is Anthony.
My name is Eva. This is so stupid. Well, goodbye.
Bye. See you.